you're watching this video, chances are you've got the same problem that my Peugeot has, and that is the seatbelt sensor randomly going off and driving you insane with the warning signal. Now for me it would happen more often when you went around a corner, but would also just go off randomly, and of course the one solution is just to unplug this sensor which is under the rear seats. That seems to be a solution, but then of course I think in some countries you might have problem with your roadworthy or MOT, I think as it's called in the UK. So ideally I'd like to figure out what the issue is here and fix it rather than just unplug and go without the seatbelt sensor. I don't think the seatbelt sensor is also connected to the airbag system. There's no rear airbags in this car, so I don't think that's an issue, but again, ideally I'd like to figure out what's going on here. Now, from what I've read, some people have success just by cleaning the module and putting contact cleaner in the connector there. To me it looked like the connector was pretty clean, and even the module looked pretty clean too. So I have my doubts, but I thought I'd try that first. Now these little PCBs, they're heat stake welded into the housing, so it'd be pretty difficult to remove them to check them for damage. It looks like there's some sort of interconnect between the boards. I guess that could also be a point of failure. So nonetheless, I cleaned out put some contact spray in the connector header, and also gave the modules a good wipe. Now each seat has its own module which detects the occupant and wirelessly transmits that status through to the base module. They look relatively clean, but again, I read in the forums that this is something that you might want to try. Just cleaning up the connector, bit of contact spray. Honestly, they looked pretty clean, but I thought I'd give that a go first anyway. So I put it all back together, and for a moment there it was looking pretty good. No warning chime, but soon enough, yeah, the same error came back. I had a closer look at the module itself, and some of the capacitors there had really terrible solder joints. Almost cracked. You can see here. Yeah, really poor solder joints. So I thought, well, maybe there's a chance that's causing the problem. It's not, the circuit's not resonating at the correct frequency or something like this. So I did try touching up all of these solder joints, and put it back together, but the error came back. So I guess in summary, what I read online, just to try, you know, cleaning connectors and cleaning the module and things like that, doesn't seem to help. Yeah, one solution is you can unplug the module, but it's probably a roadworthy item, and whether there's some sort of impact to the airbag system, I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, watch out for part 2. I think the only my feeling is there's something wrong with that base module, and perhaps the interconnects between those PCBs. So I think that'll be the next thing to check. Alright, well, I hope there's something useful in here for you in case you're trying to figure out the same problem, and yeah, we'll see you next time.